An opening statement from Coach.
We got beat today soundly by a very good Austin Peay team, very good football team. They're very talented, very physical up front on both sides of the ball, a very good running game, very good passing game, talented receivers. We knew that coming into the game. They've already beaten Southeast Missouri State. They soundly beat Jacksonville State. They had a tough loss at TSU last weekend. In my opinion, they're certainly one of the top 2 or 3 teams in the OVC. There's no doubt. Very well coached. Very good team. I thought we came out early, hit a big play offensively, which was good. Had a stop defensively. We deferred, got a stop, got the ball offensively, scored first. I thought the key is they were able to get 3 scores in the first quarter into the wind. The wind was a huge factor in this game today. It was blowing up to 20 miles an hour at times, and gusting even more than that at times. So you were going to have to be productive into the wind. They were able to move the ball effectively into the wind in the first quarter, and I thought it was a big difference in the game. They got 3 scores into the wind to start the game. You look at the stats. The big stat that jumps out, they were 10 out of 13 on third down. We got them in third down a lot, had them third down and 5, third and 10, whatever. Played pretty solid defense on first and second down, but could not get them off the field in third down. They made a lot of big plays on third down. They had a lot of explosive plays. Offensively, the good thing we did offensively, we didn't turn the football over, but neither did they. There wasn't a turnover by either team, and really with the wind conditions and weather conditions today, that's pretty incredible. I thought there would have been some turnovers. We certainly felt like we would need to be the benefactor of some turnovers in this game, and we were not. And really, when it was all said and done, we got beat by a very good football team today.
Questions?
Coach, you talked about how Austin Peay was 10 of 13 on third downs, but adversely, you guys were 4 of 14. What was kind of going on?
Well, that's just the deal. They play good. They were able to get a good, effective pressure on the quarterback, even though it's not sacks. They're able to get pressure. They have excellent cover guys, excellent skill players, especially at the corner positions. They're very, very good. They're very active on defense. So, when you're 4-14 on third downs offensively and defensively, you're giving up 10 out of 13. Really, that's the football game. Right there, it's going to be tough to have a successful day.
Matrius, you had the big play there at the beginning of the game. What was, was that a call? Was that a called play? Run us through. What did you see? What was going on?
You talking about the throw?
Yeah, when you threw the big pass to Day.
It just a big play. Coach Lamb called it, and I had to execute the play.
Mm-hmm.
I knew we needed it. We needed the energy.
Mm-hmm.
So that was another thing I needed. Throw the pass Dave like play.
Mm-hmm. After that, though, it seemed like you guys' offense just wasn't kind of clicking. From your perspective, what was going on offense?
The play was given. It just we had to step up to the plate. It was a little tough, but I promise you next week we're gonna be a better Golden Eagle team.
Mm-hmm.
Come out with effort.
Derek, like he said, you guys had a great stop at the beginning of the game, but then you guys kind of, struggled a little bit. What was going on the defense from your perspective?
Like he was saying, Austin Peay, good offensive team. They had good running backs, good skill players, and I felt like a couple missed tackles, a lot of missed tackles actually. That made a difference. We didn't get them off the field on third down like we should have, and third down is like a big down for not only for the defense but just to gain more momentum, and giving them a third down, a lot of third downs that they completed, I think they gained momentum from that, and that just kind of like hurt us.
Coach, was the game plan to come out aggressively and then after they got those 3 scores into the wind, do you feel it just kind of took the air out of you?
A little bit. Certainly the plan was. I felt like if we won the toss, which we did, we wanted to defer because of the wind. We knew we had a kicker that would be able to kick the ball out of the end zone, and we could get a stop. They'd have to punt the ball into a 20-mile-an-hour wind. We had a play that we wanted to run, the double pass. We wanted to run. We practiced it all week, so this is going to be the first play of the game. Did not want it. We would not have thrown that play as the first play of the game if it would have been into the wind.
Right.
We wouldn't have asked Demetrius to no more that he has to throw the football, to try to throw it into a 20-mile-an-hour wind. Quarterbacks are used to doing that a little more than a wide receiver. So, we had kind of happened the scenario that we wanted. We were able to kick the ball out of the end zone. We got to stop defensively. We had an unfortunate face mask call, that kind of extended them, but we ended up getting a stop on the second series there, got them off the field, filling the punt through the double pass, for the touchdown. So really, we started the game the way we wanted to start the game, and then they converted a big third down play there in the next drive, and them getting the 3 scores into the win, and us with the win, we weren't able to get, with the 1 score on the play. So really the first quarter to me was big in the football game. We felt like we needed to do something positive. I know as a staff, we felt like we needed to really have a great first quarter in this game, and if we could do that, we would be in the game the whole game, and we didn't have a great, we had a good 5 minutes of the first quarter, but we had a bad 10 minutes of the first quarter, so, where it puts us right now, I mean, like I told the guys in the locker room, I mean, really, what are the options? We're going to go to work. I mean, that's all you can do. Roll up our sleeves and go to work. I mean, you work your way out of it. I mean, that's all you can do. Stick together. This is the time where your circle's got to get tighter. This is the time where you got to call on each other even more. This is the time where you got to pick up each other even more. We've played 2/3 of the season. We've played the 8 games. We've got a 12-game schedule this year. So we've won 4, we've lost 4, we've got 4 games left. They're all conference games. People in this league, I was telling Dylan on the radio earlier, Murray's sitting there hoping we got beat 108-21. I mean, they don't feel sorry for us. They're not going to sit there and be worried about us or what our mindset is. They've got this one circled on their calendar. They came here last year and got beat, so they're going to be excited to play next Saturday. So we got to put this one behind us and go to work, and we'll have a good team meeting tomorrow at 3:30, and then we'll go back to practice Monday morning and see if we can't get on the bus and go to Murray State and compete for 4 quarters.
Demetrius, that throw you made, did you have any quarterback experience before? Because that was one heck of a throw.
So I had in the playoff game my senior year in the second round of playoffs, and I threw a 56-yard pass to my running back.
How long had you guys been working on that? Because it looked like it had been the connection there looked like you guys have been throwing for a little while.
It was been new. We've been working on it all week. So I had the game of trust, and they had to trust me to make that play, and I made it.
Derek, Javon Craig is one heck of an athlete. You guys already knew that coming in. How tough is he to stop?
He's tough. Like you said, he's a good athlete. You can see he made plays tonight, and just like watching him on the film and getting out there and play with him, he's like 2 totally different players. You can see all this good stuff on the film, but when you watch him and actually play against him, it's like, hey, he's like the real deal.
Last question, Coach.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about. I mean, you mentioned how much there is still left to play for, and there really is.
Yeah, there is. I mean, we've got 4 football games left. We're a program where work's still in progress. I mean, we've our program, we're still working to build our program. There was no way that any of us thought that it would be built, by this time. I always make the comment that great programs are never built; they're always under construction. Ours is still big time under construction. We're still building our program. We are making positive strides. We're doing some good things. We've hit a tough stretch. We played 2 really good football teams. We played, to me, the top 3 teams in the league, with Jacksonville State being the other one still left to come. We played Southeast Missouri at Southeast Missouri. Then we turned around and played UT Martin, and we're going. We had Austin Peay here this week. So they're all very good football teams. They've got good football players. They're all well coached. Hard-nosed and physical, and so we've got a lot left to do. We got 4 conference games. They're all OVC games. We want to represent well. We still have 2 home games left, 2 on the road. They're all traditional teams and rivals that we've played around here at Tennessee Tech for a long time. We've been playing Murray forever. We played Eastern Kentucky forever. TSU's our rival here down the road, and then obviously we still have Eastern Kentucky, and Jacksonville State. And Jacksonville State's one of those always going to have a lot of pride in their program. So. We've got a tough road to hoe. We just need to, go back to work this week, and we will. We will. We've got a staff in here. Like I told our players, we all hurt. If you don't hurt, you don't have a chance to get better. If you don't hurt, I know I hurt. Right now, I want to go watch the film. Is what I want to do right now. I want to leave here. I want to go watch the film, and if I had my way, we'd turn the lights on and practice tonight. I mean, that's just how I feel about it. But. We'll make sure we make the right assessments. I don't want to ever say anything out of place or that I'd have to go back and take back. I never want to do that. I believe in our players. We got good young men. We love coaching these guys. I hurt for them. There's no need to sit here and start the finger pointing, you know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. We're all in this thing together. Derek Moore, I know, is going to respond well. That's who he is. Demetrius Fleming is going to respond well. That's who he is. And we got a lot of guys in that locker room that will respond well to this, and we'll go back to work and see if we can't get a win at Murray next week.
All All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.